Good afternoon. I'm ردوان Souad. I come from Morocco. I am a field epidemiologic training program neo-graduated. I will present you my study entitled Risk Factors for Multidrug Resistant Tuberculosis in Casablanca State region, Morocco, 2020-2016. In the beginning, multidrug resistant tuberculosis defined as tuberculosis resistant at the last isoniazid and rifampicin. The MDR-TB poses a major threat to control of tuberculosis in the world. WHO estimated in 2015 580,000 people developed MDR-TB and 250,000 died. But just 125,000 patients started a second line of treatment. In Morocco, MDR-TB is estimated as 1% of new cases and 80% among previously treated TB cases. TB is a priority communicable diseases in Casablanca region. In 2015, the incidence was 157 cases per 100,000 inhabitants, with 72 MDR-TB cases. It's the first study in the region. The aim of the study is to identify the risk factors for MDR-TB in Casablanca State region. For the methods, the study design is a cases control, one cases for two controls. The study population is the patient records between 2012 and 2016 at the all centers for the diagnosis of tuberculosis in the region. The sampling was exhaustive for the cases. It's sampling random for the control. So for risk alpha 5% with power 80% and as odds ratio 2, the cases included in the study it's 168 cases and 336 controls. The cases definition is the patients with pulmonary MDR-TB confirmed by the sensitive test and by the expert MTB RAF test. For the control, the patients with drug-sensitive tuberculosis treated during the same period in the same center of care as the cases and declared cured in the end of the treatment. The variable, dependent variable, it's MDR-TB or drug-sensitive tuberculosis. For independent variable, it's the socio-demographic, clinical, or at-risk behaviors. The data source is the patient records or contact phone. In the descriptive analysis, the results is presented by the percentage and the average. For the multivariate analysis, by logistic regression step by step. In the results, descriptive analysis, socio-demographic characteristic compared between cases and control, it's similar it's pretty similar for 6 ratio median age and urban residents and average number of people living under the same roof, past professional activity, yes, monthly income superior or equally 2,000 dirhams. Distance place for residence center of the diagnosis of tuberculosis. For the clinical future, 4% cases have history of hospitalization, then 1% for control. History of being in prison represent 3% of the cases, then 1% for the control. For the previous history of TB treatment, failure after the first treatment represent 72%, 2020 for the control, then 12 for cases. For the failure after treatment, represent 50% for the cases, then 2% for the controls. And relapse present 1% of the cases, then 1% for the control. But for the contact with MDR-TB, the cases are 20% for the cases, then 5% for the controls. For the diabetes, type 2 diabetes, insulin-dependent tuberculosis represent 9% for the cases, then 1% for the controls. No insulin-dependent represent 10% for the cases, then 1% for the counter. About the risk behaviors, smoking tobacco superior to 20 packet shares represents equally between cases and controls. For consuming alcohol, it's representing 6% for the cases, then 2% for the controls. Using cannabis in my data represents 10% of the cases, then 4% for the controls. About smoking hookah, shisha, represents 7% for the cases, then 2% for controls. For all variables analysis in bivariant analysis, its significance is included in the model logic regression step by step. In the Finelli model, the monthly income will be protective factors more than 2,000 dirhams, but it's not significant because the confidence level included 0. Can be explained by the missing about the monthly income. For the previous history of the treatment, for the all risk factors of multi-drug resistant tuberculosis can be multiplied by 60 in the event of the flyer after treatment, by 20 in the event of the cases relapse, and by 10 in the contact with MDR-TB, and by 3 in the smoking hookah. In discussion, for my results, it's similar for the all results reported in Morocco, Rabat. For the low socio-demographical level, it's a risk factors of MDR-TB, and for Congo, failure of the first treatment is a risk factor of MDR-TB. Tunisia, about the failure after retreatment, after relapse, and contact with MDR-TB. But it's different for the results reported in China. Its history of tuberculosis is not a factor risk, and in the Rabat, the contact with the MDR-TB is not a factor risk. But it's the first time the hookah, it's a risk factor, as a risk factor of MDR-TB, can be explained as in Morocco, because it's a new practice in Morocco. It's no allowed, it's practice in the unvulnerable location, can be sharing the same PEEP using by many people, and the outside the water of the hookah can be contaminated. In the conclusion, the study was conducted for the first time in the region to determine the risk factors for MDR-TB infection, failure after treatment, relapse, contact with MDR-TB, smoking hookah, should be for the monthly income protective factors. For the monthly income, the 3,000 dirhams is the minimal level of the income in Morocco. For limitation to my study, it's the missing for the income, memory bees for number the package smoking. For recommendation, have you to assess the application of the DOT strategy to improve the therapeutic sexy rate to reach to 95%. In Morocco, the therapeutic sexy rate is about 86%. Conducts continuous monitoring based on sensitivity tests systematically for the all new TB patients. Investigate of contact of person with MDR-TB, and to inform and raise awareness about the harmful effect of hookah in relation to tuberculosis. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was a very interesting presentation about a match case control, case study, which is a very interesting methodology that is being used for this. The floor is open for questions. Yes, Vincian, please.
Thank you very much for this very interesting presentation. A short question first. You perform systematically the GeneXpert to all TB patients?
No. On utilise, surtout
Au micro.
I'm so sorry. On utilise surtout le test de sensibilité pour les germes, pour les rifampicines et les oniazides. Dernièrement, ils ont commencé à travailler avec le gène expert. Donc j'ai eu le résultat des 2 tests. Parfois j'ai un test seulement le test de sensibilité.
Oui, enfin, ce que je voulais dire, vous faites un antibiogramme. You do a DST survey for all patients with
All
TB.
patients.
And secondly, why you didn't choose a design of cohort when it's so easy to do it in TB?
Je vais répondre en français.
Oui, donc
Ouais.
pourquoi est-ce que
Oui,
vous
pas
n'avez
de
pas
problème.
utilisé la
J'ai bien
méthodologie
compris.
de cohort?
Pour déterminer les facteurs de risque de la tuberculose multirésistante, c'était la méthode la plus appropriée, étude 4 mois. Par rapport à la cohorte de l'ensemble des patients, je n'avais pas certains témoins. C'est pour ça qu'on a choisi par rapport au choix du non exposé.
D'accord.
On
peut utiliser,
Vincent, let me translate little by little. Well, for the first question, Vincent was asking for the drugs that were tested for resistances, and she mentioned that it was done for isoniazid and rifampicin, but at the end she decided to work only with rifampicin because isoniazid was not perfect. Is it? And right now, Vincent was asking for the study design, why she decided to go for a case control, which in fact is a case study, instead of going for a cohort study. The answer is that for the cohort study, she didn't find exposed and unexposed enough for reaching the number of cases. I guess you meant that, is it?
Juste, l'étude était réalisée pendant 6 mois, donc on ne pouvait pas suivre, c'était limité dans le temps, donc c'était pour 6 mois, pour voir l'historique des patients traités entre 2012 et 2016.
En fait, il y avait une autre raison, c'était une question logistique. Elle avait 6 mois pour faire l'étude et... I'm sorry. There is another reason, which is logistic issue. She had 6 months for carrying out the study, and she couldn't wait for developing, for cases to develop or for exposed or unexposed to develop TB. Okay? I think there is another question over there, then here and there. There. Well, we will start here because it's faster, and we go then for you.
Thank you for your presentation. Actually, there's some slide that you show that there is the responsive to treatment is the control, first-line treatment, and the control is more resistance than the MDR, which is not fully understood to me. This is one. And the second issue is you didn't talk about the DOT approach that has been adopted by WHO in the developing of the MDR as a risk factor. And the third one is about the smoking definition that you put as 20 package of cigarette within the year, and the WHO definition is another. Thank you.
Juste par rapport à la première question,
Ouais.
par rapport à... Est-ce que vous pouvez répéter? Can you repeat, please? Première question. First question. Please.
The first one is about the case and control
Okay.
and the response to first-line treatment.
Ok. Par rapport au choix du contrôle, ce sont des cas qui étaient traités guéris et déclarés guéris après des analyses bactériologiques. 3 espacées par 1 mois pour savoir exactement qu'ils ont été guéris. Confirmés bactériologiquement qu'ils sont guéris.
She mentioned the control were people who were previously cases of tuberculosis who were healed after controlling for that with 3 following tests within 6 months, 2 months, 2 months, 2 months, each one of the tests. And that was the choice of controls. May I add something about the case design she used? This is a very interesting design that is not very much used. Usually you choose ill people and people who is not ill. And in this case, she decided to go for ill people and ill people. That is complicating the design, but the truth is that the results are much more powerful, because this makes people who is really population at risk of becoming multi-drug resistant tuberculosis. This is people who is sharing, because of the match design also, who is sharing the same risk factors, and there are plenty of other factors that are controlled for the matching she carried out, and that's gives a lot of power to this study. My only question there is to know, because he didn't mention, if the matching was considered during the analysis methodology, because it has to be. You cannot use the normal analysis for analyzing match studies, match case control studies. But apart of that, I think that the study is really powerful. And I'm sorry for this interruption. And the other, yeah. And there is another question over there first, and then here at the end.
Thank you so much for the interesting presentation. I have just simple questions here. Did you look for HIV patients among these MDR-TB patients you studied first? And it seems that your study also concentrated on pulmonary TB. Did you find, or I think it is worthy to look on the extrapulmonary TB to see whether they have MDR TB or not. And the last question, do you practice the DST, drug susceptibility testing, as a routine test for the TB patients in order to test them before they becoming MDR, which is very dangerous and contagious, disease? Thank you.
Par rapport à la première question, est-ce qu'on a recherché le statut du HIV? On a trouvé juste un seul cas par rapport au MDR-TB qui était en même temps HIV. Aucun cas par rapport au contrôle. Par rapport aux deuxième question,
I'm afraid I didn't catch the second question. Could you repeat, please? Yeah, it was about the extrapulmonary diseases presentations. Did you find multi-drug resistant tuberculosis in extrapulmonary presentations of tuberculosis, or you only work with pulmonary disease? I'm sorry, excusez-moi. Est-ce que vous avez trouvé aussi des cas de présentation extrapulmonaire de tuberculose, et s'ils étaient multi-drug resistants ou s'ils étaient des autres?
L'idée dans l'étude était de choisir des cas pulmonaires. On a eu déjà des cas extrapulmonaires, mais ce n'était pas inclus dans l'étude. C'était des cas sont vraiment très moins par rapport aux cas pulmonaires.
In case definition, it was just pulmonary disease. They didn't include in the study extrapulmonary disease. They had some cases, but they exclude them from the study. And there was a third one.
Est-ce que le test de sensibilité était fait pour l'ensemble des cas? Oui, exactement, il était fait pour l'ensemble des cas. Or, le GeneXpert, c'était fait pour l'ensemble des cas ainsi que le GeneXpert. Parfois les deux, parfois on n'a que le test de sensibilité ou le GeneXpert.
Ils ont fait either the ST or the GeneXpert pour. They've done either the ST or the GeneXpert for all the cases and controls. Everybody was performed a sensibility test. Some with ST, some the GenX, and some both.
Thank you for your presentation. I have one question about shisha or hookah smoking. Did you have any questions or data collected about sharing or personal use of hookah?
The question is, are you a smoker, hookah smoker, yes or no? This is just a question. Periods, no, it's not included in the study. It's not included in the study, in the questionnaire for the study.
I'm afraid we are running out of time for this presentation. I also have questions, but I'll make them later. We will have 5 minutes at the end of of the session for some question, very urgent and burning pending question. But right now we have to follow on.
But you might do it now.